Lufthansa 33 Charlie, Düsseldorf Tower Haven, twin check 160 degrees 11 knots, number 2.
Number 2, Lufthansa 33 Charlie.
Condor, at Foxtrot Echo cross runway 23 left thereafter over the ground, 119 arches.
Contact Foxtrot Echo crossing 23 left, thereafter 1219 confirm Lima 6 or Lima 7?
Lima 6 please.
Lima 6, Contact Foxtrot Echo.
FedEx 1067, line up and wait runway 23 left.
Line up and wait, runway 23 left, FedEx 1067.
So, hello, Lufthansa 4 Alpha Foxtrot ready. Lufthansa 4 Alpha Foxtrot Düsseldorf Tower Abend. Lufthansa 33 Charlie, runway 23 right, clear to land, wind 160 degrees 11 knots.
23 right, clear to land, Lufthansa 33 Charlie.
Düsseldorf 3 Papa Charlie cross runway 23 left thereafter over to ground 11 decimal 6.
Crossing 23 left and then ground on 11.6, Lufthansa 3 Papa Charlie, vielen Dank, ciao.
FedEx 1067, wind 160 degrees, 11 knots, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff, go back.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 23 left, FedEx 1067, Joanna TV.
Lufthansa 6033, line up and wait runway 23 left.
Line up and wait, runway 23 left, Lufthansa 6033.
Runway 12 Charlie on frequency. Lufthansa 6033, wind 160 degrees, 1 knots, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, cheers.
Runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, for Lufthansa 60, danke, ciao.
Lufthansa 33, Charlie, runway located, QC. Ja, Lufthansa 33, Charlie, roger. And Lufthansa 33, Charlie, you can already taxi up to the cut one holding point, please. Roger,
United 22 ILS 23 right.
United 832, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 160 degrees, 11 knots, number 1.
Number 1, United 832.
Alpha Alpha Yankee, 777, line up, wait, runway 23 left.
Line up, wait, 23 left, and you 777.
Lufthansa 33, Charlie, cross runway 23 left, after ground 11.9er, correction, decimal 6.
Cross runway 23 left, and thereafter on ground 1216, line constant. Düsseldorf Tower, one more inclining 1 to Charlie.
Then I want to Charlie, Düsseldorf Tower, Amt.
Ja, guten Abend, die Lufthansa 7 ist so localized. Establish that left approach 23 right.
Lufthansa 7 X-Ray Zulu, Düsseldorf Tower, Naben, wind check 160 degrees, 11 knots, number 2. Addition 777, wind 160 degrees, 11 knots, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, goodbye.
Clear for takeoff to 23 left, thank you very much, goodbye, have a great night.
United 832, traffic information 8320, departing runway 23 left, wind 160 degrees, 11 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
23 right, clear to land, United 832.
Lufthansa 201, correction 2021, line up, right, runway 23 left.
Runway 23 left, line up, right, Lufthansa 202.
Hello all. At Düsseldorf Airport, Germany. Find something a little bit different. Both runways and operate right. Plenty of opportunity. Then the pilots get and depart, go down to ground.
Lufthansa 2021, wind 160 degrees, 11 knots, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, goodbye.
Any questions?
Runway
No,
23
just
left,
let me
clear
know.
for takeoff, Lufthansa 202 and 2.
As you can see, plenty of opportunity. German controllers in the business.
Lufthansa 7 X-Ray Zulu, wind 16 degrees 1 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Vielen Dank, runway 23 right, clear to land, Lufthansa 7 X, Zulu.
United 832, continue kilo 3, hold short, runway 23 left.
Kilo 3, hold short 23 left, United 832.
Lufthansa 4 Alpha Foxtrot, land up and wait, runway 23 left. Wait, runway 23 left, Lufthansa 4 Alpha Foxtrot.
Let's just take the back. That's what we're expecting.
Düsseldorf, Focus Land, Ryanair Folia Papa holding Mike 1.
Ryanair Folia Papa, Düsseldorf Tower, Abend.
70.
Hello, 1 Whiskey Foxtrot on Mike.
Das ist 1 Whiskey Foxtrot, Düsseldorf Tower, Abend. Lufthansa 4 Alpha Foxtrot, wind 160 degrees 1 knots, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, chest. Runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, Lufthansa 4 Alpha Foxtrot, bye.
Düsseldorf Tower, guten Abend, Zero Wings 3 November, ILS 23 right.
Zero Wings 3 November, Düsseldorf Tower, Abend, wind check 160 degrees 1 knots, number 2, correction number 1. Ryanair 12 Charlie, land and wait, runway 23 left.
Land up and wait, runway 23 left, Ryanair 121.
United 832, please continue till cut 1 holding point.
23 right.
Block.
United 832, please continue till cut 1 holding point.
I'll pull up to the category 1 holding point, United 832. Our scenery doesn't show it, but I'm going to approximate it.
That volume any better, Omar? Hopefully that is
Easy,
a bit better for you.
8529 Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 160 degrees 11 knots, number 2.
I'm going to do EDDL Airport.
And United 832, cross runway 23 left, thereafter ground 121 decimal 9.
23, cross 23 left, ground point 9. Good day, United 832.
Reynolds 847, holding at Lima 1.
November 00, 847, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening.
Tower, the 1 Whiskey Fox, we never received the holding point, confirm Lima 3 is available for?
This is the 1 Whiskey Foxtrot, continue Lima 1, please.
Roger, Lima 1 Whiskey Fox.
So guys, we are monitoring tower. You can see here
Ryanair
at
1 Charlie,
Düsseldorf.
wind 160 degrees 1 knots, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, cheers.
Runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, Ryanair 122.
What you're going to find is because he's landing traffic on 23 right,
November, traffic information departing 737 on runway 23 left, wind 160 degrees 11 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Zero Wings 3 November, clear to land, runway 23 right.
you can see the Eurowings here on final. He's now clear to land. But what I was saying is because the aircraft's landing on 23 right and departing 23 left,
So hello, Lufthansa 8 Yankee November.
the tower controller
8 Yankee November, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening. Wake, red nose 847, line up and wait, runway 23 left.
he also has
Line up and wait, 23 left, Reynolds 847.
the added observation of crossing aircraft, clearing the aircraft, wanting to go to the apron, as you can see here, crossing the runway. The tower frequency would also need to monitor that.
Snap 5 good evening, ILS 23 route.
Channel X925, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 160 degrees, 11 knots, number 3.
Copy the wind and number 3, Channel X9 dispatch.
Lufthansa 7 X-Ray Zulu, cross runway 23 left, thereafter over to ground on 121 decimal 9.
Crossing 23 left and taking the ground frequency, sorry.
121 correction, 121 decimal 6.
116 on the other side, vielen Dank. Servus, das ist der nächste Suche.
And bring the nose down. There we go, lovely. Yes, as you heard there, the Lufthansa here has been cleared to cross 23 left, and once he crosses after the yellow line here, he then switches over to ground. We'll monitor the apron and get him taxied to the stand.
Easy 852 should be no traffic in front of you. We have traffic closely behind you, so we'll see whether it fits. And easy 852 wind 16 degrees 11 knots 23 right, little end.
23 right, for 90, easy 859.
That's this EasyJet here, yeah. You can see there's another aircraft close behind.
And Genix 925, confirm final approach speed.
10 knots.
Yeah, reduce final approach speed, please.
Rotor jet 95.
And Genix 925, go around, I think, and go around, follow standard miss support.
Going around Genix 95.
So the EasyJet here is just came from London's Gatwick. The Chanex is going around
Genix
here.
925, turn right in 320.
He's also came from Gatwick.
320, Genix 95.
But it was pretty clear there from the eye that the Chanex was gaining on the EasyJet on his final approach speed. Hence the controller playing it safe.
Nose 847, still waiting for departure on 23 left.
Really busy down there, guys.
I can afford to last one evening.
What we'll do is we'll give it 5 minutes or so
Düsseldorf Tower, good. Nabit Lufthansa 42901, following traffic on mic.
on the tower frequency, and then what we'll do is we'll jump on to delivery and start listening to some departure
Genix
clearances.
925, contact runway radar 12855.
12855, bye.
Red nose 847, wind 160 degrees 11 knots, 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 23 left, red nose 847.
Easy 859, 23 right, vacated.
Feel free, if you are watching, to ask any questions, or if you want to swap over to a certain frequency, just let me know. We'll switch over and have a listen.
23 left, easy 859.
At the moment we have delivery ground tower,
Tower, Musketeer 3, Yankee, schönen guten Abend, on localizer 23 right.
we have approach,
Musketeer 3, Kilo Yankee, Düsseldorf Tower, evening.
we even have Langen radar online, so yeah, if you'd like to listen into a specific frequency,
Ryanair 40,
please
Papa
let me
line
know.
up, wait runway 23 left.
Ryanair for Space runway 23 left, Ryanair 40 Papa.
Musketeer 3, Kilo Yankee, wind check 160 degrees 11 knots, number 1, several departure set.
Hello.
Scandinavia 379, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 160 degrees 11 knots, number 2.
Good, 278, holding short for Lima 1.
Ryanair 4, Lima Papa, wind 160 degrees 11 knots, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 23 left, Ryanair 41 Papa.
This tower should have a direct 88 November with you on mic.
Direct 8 November, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening. KLM 278, behind next departing 737, line up, rail runway 23 left.
Line up away 23 left, KLM 278.
See the KLM Dreamliner.
Going crossing 2400.
Yeah, red nose 847, please switch to London radar 12855, by yourself next time, please.
12855, red nose 847, goodbye.
And he's up off the ground. And our friend over there in the KLM the Dreamliner. He will essentially line himself up, do any last minute bits and bobs until this aircraft that's departed is safely out the way, or there's enough miles between them, separation. Then he will get his it looks to me the way the tower's got this working is all traffic arriving is going on the 23 right.
KLM 278, wind 160, please 11 knots, runway 23 left, clear takeoff.
278, clear for takeoff through 3, clear for takeoff, KLM 278.
And we've got 3 aircraft incoming that all have about 5 miles separation between them. So it'll be 3 quick fire landings. Got an Air Portugal at the back, Scandinavian 379er. I don't actually recognise this call sign, Mike Quebec Tango. I'll have a look at that. It's not one I have seen before.
Top 544, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, number 3.
This KLM here is heading home to
This is 1 Whiskey Foxtrot land, right runway 23 left.
Amsterdam
One up to
Schiphol.
the left, 1 Whiskey Fox.
Muscat 3 Kilo Yankee, traffic information 737, departing 23 left, wind 160 degrees, 11 knots, 23 right, clear to land.
23 right, clear to land, traffic is fast, Muscat 3 Kilo Yankee.
KLM 278, airborne, passing 2000.
Start seeing the other 2 aircraft on final in just a moment, I think. There he is.
Not station second.
Scandinavian up there. You can see it's
278,
slowly.
9 airborne, passing 2000 feet.
Yeah, 278 as on charts, please contact Lange Radar 12855 by yourself.
Tower, hello, Tower 125.
Let's watch the landing, shall we?
Peter off 125, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 160 degrees, 11 knots, number 3.
Number 3, thanks for windy, Tower 125.
Very nice.
Lufthansa 1 Whiskey Foxtrot, wind 160 degrees, 11 knots, 23 left, cleared for takeoff.
Go left, take off 1 Whiskey Fox.
This aircraft will line up behind the Eurowings here.
Lufthansa 8 Yankee November, behind next departing A320, Lufthansa line right, runway 23 left.
Behind departing Lufthansa line up, runway 23 left and right behind Lufthansa 8 Yankee November.
The controller just keeping the flow of traffic going. One Lufthansa is departing, this Lufthansa waiting, he will line up and wait.
Okay, 3 Kilo Yankee, continue Kilo 3, hold short 23 left.
Continue Kilo 3, hold short 23 left, Muscat 3 Kilo Yankee.
Ah yes.
Scandinavian 3, Savannah, traffic information A320, departing 23 left, 23 right, clear land, wind 160 degrees, 11 knots.
I assume once this Lufthansa's out the way, the Eurowings will be cleared to cross 23 left. So the Lufthansa's departing, Scandinavian's coming in.
Düsseldorf Tower, schönen guten Abend, bei mich Sir Mike with you.
Number 313, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening.
And he's looking good. Nice and stable.
Lufthansa 8 Yankee November, wind 160 degrees, 11 knots, 23 left, clear for takeoff, goodbye.
Nice done.
23 left, clear for
Nice,
takeoff Lufthansa 8 Yankee November, ciao.
We're going to have a little queue here, waiting up to cross. The traffic here is holding at Kilo 3. So yeah, this Lufthansa will depart, and then I'm pretty sure the aircraft here cross the runway.
Ja, Air Portugal correction 544, traffic information entry 20, departing 23 left, wind 16 degrees 11 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, right, Moskau 544.
The Lufthansa is
Hello,
departing.
hello, Lufthansa to Lima Alpha on 23 right, speed is 180.
I think it's pretty clear to see.
Lufthansa 2, Lima Alpha, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 16 degrees 11 knots, number 3.
What the controller's thinking, how he's managing how he's managing his airport.
Condor 4, Alpha, right, runway 23 left.
Done it superbly there.
Here wings 3 November, cross runway 23 left.
Here wings 3 November, cross 23 left.
Easy 8529, cross runway 23 left.
Frontline 23 left, easy 8529.
Scandinavian 379, continue Kilo 5, Roger 23 left.
So what he's done there is he's just letting the traffic build up enough whilst he's managing the different parts of his zone, and now he's starting to cross the aircraft. Just effortless for some controllers, they're so good at what they do. And this is where VATSIM is just, you know, fantastic for the flight simming community. That, you know, there's nothing else like it. There's some things that try, but it's just not it.
Condor 4 Alpha, wind 210 degrees, 8 knots, gusting 18 knots, runway 23 left, clear takeoff.
What we'll do, guys, is maybe another minute or so. I'll switch on to delivery.
125, traffic information, A320 departing 23 left, wind correction 210 degrees, 8 knots, gusting 18 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Once we're on delivery, we'll hear pilots calling up, getting their clearance.
Wing 3 November, contact ground 1-1.9, right, 13 right.
There's something still pretty amazing about the velocity update as well, isn't there? Be able to see it so
Easy
smoothly.
8529, contact ground 119.
119, easy 8925.
The Condor is out.
November, ground 119.
Wing 3 November, 119.
To the 4291, line up right, runway 23 left.
Okay, shall we get down there then?
Runway 23 left, Lufthansa 4291.
Let's look at the frequencies.
Jet 4 Bravo Romeo, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 210 degrees, 8 knots, gusting 18 knots, number 3.
We'll go to delivery on 121.775.
Must 3 Kilo Yankee, cross.
Switching now. Then what we'll do is we'll have a little listen in to the pilots down there setting up their aircraft. Clearance delivery is your first point of contact if they're online. Now the ATIS would normally give you that information. Clearance delivery would give you your... well, they would obviously give you your clearance. And more times than not, it's only when you are requesting a push and start that they hand you over to the apron ground controller. And the reason I picked Düsseldorf tonight is you can see from the airport layout how busy it gets. And how switched on the controllers need to be to manage it. Hi Kevin, good evening. Thank you so much. We just figured it's a good opportunity for maybe someone to have a listen in and maybe get a bit more familiar. So thank you. We're currently on clearance delivery, hence why you can't hear the tower communicating anymore.
The 4291, wind 210 degrees.
Leipzig 9079, startup and approved for pushback contact round 121.9, goodbye.
Leipzig 9079.
Goodbye.
Tango delivery, Eurowings 8 November, Airbus 320 and Alpha 15. Requesting airflight clearance to Copenhagen. We have information Mike, Generation 9 Render 6.
Eurowings 8 November, Düsseldorf delivery, hello, information November is currently cleared to Copenhagen. Mayville 3 Tango departure, flight plan route, climb at 5000 feet, squawk 2120.
Can you take any departure, Eurowings 8 November?
Mayville 3 Tango departure.
Level 3 Tango departure, initial altitude 5000 feet, squawk 2120 and current information November, Eurowings 8 November.
Eurowings 8 November, rate back correct. Due to high traffic, we have departure slots, so to expect startup in 6 minutes.
Eurowings 8 November, right.
That's the Eurowings aircraft here.
Eurowings 3
It's just been told to expect a 26-minute delay.
Eurowings 3 Golf, Echo, you're number 7 in the queue, so 4 minutes.
You could already hear there
Germanwings 868
clearance delivery.
What time do we need to expect for startup?
He is already managing the expectations.
So 22 to 30 minutes. Copy.
So he's given estimates, he is letting people know their position in the queue. It's all part of effective communications, everyone speaking to each other. Hi John, thanks for joining, good evening. Awesome live stream, thanks so much for sharing. Just getting into VATSIM and cannot wait to get started. Such an amazing facility for the flight sim community. Couldn't agree more, John. To have VATSIM, especially with the recent update to Velocity, we are extremely fortunate. There to be enjoyed, that's for sure. So if you made an account online now and stuff, if you connected to the network.
First time I change a flight plan, so then you can't change the flight plan anymore. Please send me your new route via text and then you get a reclearance.
So again, it's another good example of just communicating with the controller should you wish to change something. The biggest thing I could say to anyone looking to connect is on the ground is your time to do stuff. Make any changes or tweaks, do it on the ground and make sure you're absolutely comfortable with your flight plan, all your fixes. Plan for every eventuality once you're up there and we should be fine. We'll continue on clearance delivery for another 3 or 4 minutes and then we'll try ground, and again you'll hear a whole new set of instructions being issued again. Ground will be more concentrated on getting you from your parking spot safely to the runway threshold, which you'll hear most commonly referred to as a holding point. From there they'll hand you over to tower, you see. The controllers operate in teamwork. It's teamwork at its finest. Oh, we've got a go around there as well.
Easy 823 Yankee, so
Back on tower frequency now.
Follow standard missed approach and when passing 2000, contact land radar 12855.
When passing 2000, it's keeping speed of frequency again, please.
12855.
12855, thank you.
Perfect, Charlie 1 vacated. That's fast as expert.
That captain there done the go around by the looks of it on his own accord.
United 1243, you're cleared to Zurich, coming 6 Tango departure, flight plan route, climb at the 5 feet, squawk 2113.
That was the Comic 6 Delta, correct?
Comic 6 Tango departure.
Sorry, the Comic 6 Tango departure. Alright. Comic 6 Tango departure. 7000 squawk remains 2113.
United 1243, read back correct and please climb to 5000 feet.
That's very corrected. Right, climb to 5000.
Now guys, there's absolutely nothing wrong at this stage.
EC823 Yankee, Düsseldorf delivery.
Ask the questions there
What did you
that
say?
pilot was
Sorry,
asking. Just asking the controller to confirm
Okay,
his
Roger,
departure again.
EC823 Yankee, startup approved for pushback contact ground.
That's absolutely fine.
Goodbye.
Startup approved, sorry, and we are contacting the ground. Thank you, sir. Control bye.
It's in everyone's best interest that everyone understands the instructions.
Condor 9
always
Golf,
ask again.
startup is for you also approved to enter pushback contact ground 121 decimal 6, goodbye. Golf, startup approved 116, just.
What we'll do, we'll listen into one more clearance being requested, clearance issued, and then read back, and then we'll jump over to the ground, yeah? I'm just looking here on my second screen. Not only busy in the ground, it's busy with traffic coming into Düsseldorf as well. As you can see, the whole apron is full. There we go. You've got the aircraft here that's just recently arrived, holding at Kilo 3. If we were on ground right now, what you would be hearing is this aircraft that's crossing. He'd be expected to hold between those two yellow lines, giving way to the traffic which is currently taxiing to the hold point for departure, which is Lima 1. Lima 1 is where the traffic hold spot. You can see that there, what the captains have done. One's continuing along the taxiway from left to right, the other's holding. The Lufthansa over there, he will still be with Tower. The reason being is he's not actually clear of that area yet. Tower will hand him over to ground once he crosses 2-3 left. Like I say, we'll wait on one more of the captains down there requesting clearance and we'll listen into that. Oh, no problem, John. Cooking dinner's more important. Just taken an account recently. I'll observe for a while, then fly from smaller, quieter airports. Absolutely, you're doing it absolutely right. Observe and ask all the right questions, and you'll absolutely love it, man. Honestly.
Shamrock 69 Yankee, startup is approved for pushback contact ground 121 decimal 6, goodbye.
Flight simming's one thing. Flight simming on VATSIM, it's just absolutely incredible. And the people you meet as well. I mean, I've met some right good friends just by connecting to VATSIM and bumping into them at an airport somewhere. Before you know it, you've You get talking. It's a great facility.
Düsseldorf delivery, good evening, Eurotransport 47 Delta X-ray, stand Victor 01 with November, requesting IFR to Copenhagen as filed.
Eurotransport 47 Delta X-ray, Düsseldorf delivery, guten Abend, information November is correct, you're cleared to Copenhagen, Mail 3 Tango departure, flight plan route, climb visit 5000 feet, squawk 2121.
He's down here somewhere.
Copy, cleared Copenhagen, Mail 3 Tango, climb DSC to 6000, squawk 2121, Eurotransport 47 Delta X-ray.
Eurotransport 47 Delta X-ray, please confirm 5000 feet.
Oops, sorry, yeah, 5000 feet initially for Eurotransport 47 Delta X-ray.
Eurotransport 47 Delta X-ray, read back correct, expect at least 30 minutes delay due to high traffic.
Copy, 30 minutes delay, Eurotransport 47 Delta X-ray.
There we go, that was
delivery, guten Abend, Delta.
Absolutely perfect. You had the captain request it. Clearance issued the clearance, and pilot read back. And then on top of that, just to show how good the guys are at communicating, the controller has then advised of a bit of a delay. Shall we head over to ground now? And then we'll hear something totally different again. So we've listened to tower, listened to clearances, now we'll listen to how aircraft get from a static position in the stand up to that holding point up there, ready for departure. Let me switch over now. Now there's two of them, so let's go for 121.6. That's another important part. If you a nice little radio check there, you can hear them and they can hear you. If you can establish two-way communications, you're pretty much already there. Over to ground now. What we'll do actually is we'll switch to 121.9 for the controller getting aircraft from the stand to departure. We're on 121.9. We'll go up a bit higher and more we can see. So thanks if you've just joined. If you feel you need to ask any questions, please ask away. I'll do my best to answer. If I don't know the answer, I can certainly find out for you. If you've just joined, we've been on tower for a while. We were on clearance delivery. listening to some pilots get their clearance, read it back. Now we're on ground. We'll listen into the set of instructions and sort of two-way comms. Get your aircraft from the static position here at the gate or at the stand to the holding point, which Düsseldorf is using tonight. What we'll do after that, we'll go back to tower for a while.
Ground hello, Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot Tango on Lima 9er.
Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot Tango, Düsseldorf ground, guten Abend, taxi checkpoint 1 via Mike.
That's it.
Mike, checkpoint 1, Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot Tango.
On his first contact with ground there, he announced where he was. He's at Lima 9, which he is. On busy events like this, it's so important that when you're commanding the aircraft, you're immediately telling the controller where you are. Because on his side, he's got all this aircraft that he's seeing. He needs to know exactly who you are and where you are.
Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot Tango, contact 1216, schönen Abend.
1216, Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot Tango, good day.
We will also go to 1216.
What's the position?
Gate Alpha 1.
Yeah, 25 Papa, I see you. Push back, push face north.
Push approve, face north, 25 Papa.
Speedbird 559er, push back is approved, facing east.
Pushback approved, facing east, Speedbird 559.
I can't see any other Speedbirds, so it must be this fellow up here. Pushback approved.
A little bit fail. May continue via Lima 4
Yes, it
and
is.
then Victor 38.
Lima 4, Victor 38. Vielen Dank, Lufthansa 67.
So let's stick with the Speedbird down here. Okay, so he
Then right Lima 4,
just
right
been cleared for
Tango,
push
next upper left-hand
back
side,
and start.
38.
So the next time we'll hear from Speedbird is when he's requesting taxi instructions. So he's pushed back, he has started his engines as he was cleared for push
No,
and
ground
start.
hello, Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot Tango, checkpoint 1.
And then he will get his taxi instructions. Very important that you write those down for your first couple of times.
Mike, Papa 1, gate Alpha 2.
Or for as long as you want, really.
Mike, Papa 1, gate Alpha 3, Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot Tango.
You may be one of these pilots that like to fly frequently to certain airports, and you might know one inside and out, therefore no need to write down the taxi instructions if you can capture it all the first time. I've been flying on a network for quite a long time, and I'm sure lots of you will agree. The amount of notepads that you go through, the amount of paper, just writing everything down is pretty phenomenal. The Speedbird's down there. Get in for a closer look. Just listen out for him asking for taxi instructions.
Düsseldorf delivery.
Jumping 6 hotel, what's the position?
Give me a second.
Not a problem, I have you.
Wait.
The Bible
Düsseldorf delivery.
outcoming, I was in the training speed, but about 1 minute behind.
His taxi light has just went on there, as you noticed.
Speedbird 559 already to taxi.
Speedbird 559 via Tango, Lima 4 and Mike, holding point 2, 3 left.
Via Tango, Lima 4 and Mike, hold short 23 left, Speedbird 559.
You can see that was absolutely perfect there with the Speedbird. Taxi lights go on. He follows up immediately with a request for taxi instructions.
Hello.
So, the Speedbird has been cleared. Taxi Tango. The Tango straight ahead. Then he will take a left on Lima 4, which is the exit here. So the exit off the apron to the taxiway.
You need 121
And then turn a right on Mike up to where that condor is.
Speedbird LC20 right left side.
So we'll follow him up.
Negative, sir, unfortunately not.
Copy.
Because he's so good, we will switch over to Tower when he switches over as well. And just follow his full journey really out of Düsseldorf.
You can push now facing east.
Facing east will make it closer.
Miss approachment.
Of ground on right. Amiri to Fox, Victor 45, request push.
Amari to Fox, let me look. Push back approve facing east.
Push approved face east, Amiri to Fox close.
Guys, I'll hope to do this at least twice a week. If it's not me, it will be
hello, with you on taxi.
one of the other guys at AV8 Flight Club.
If
you find it beneficial, you know, and you guys enjoy it, give the channel a follow. Pretty sure then when you next go live and do this sort of thing, you'll get notified. Don't be put off by any negative comments you see on these kind of flight sim forums. You know, you just take the good with the bad. Most people, I would say a very high percentage, definitely in the 90s, are very accommodating.
Roger, give way to the Airbus right to left, hold short, Mike.
So you heard that there, yeah? Speedbird, give way to the Airbus.
Shamrock 69 Yankee, Tower 183.
183, Shamrock 69 Yankee, situation after.
It's just a great example of captains following instructions from the controllers, yeah?
Hello.
The Condor waiting to depart, the Aer Lingus taxiing up, and our friend here in the Speedbird. He could continue taxi right now. He was asked to give way, but he may be waiting on the controller to basically clear him to continue his taxi, which is absolutely fine. Just remember, if you're asked to give way to a specific aircraft, give way.
Runway 23 left at Lima 6.
Austin 398 Charlie, hello, your gate is Alpha 13 via Papa 3.
2 Gate Alpha 13 via Papa 3 Austin 398 Charlie, dankeschön.
Easy 823 Yankee, Tower 1183.
On Tower, Easy 823, thank you for control, bye bye, and have a nice day, of course.
You too, to the Speedbird 559, continue taxi.
There we go.
Continue taxi, Speedbird 559.
And 559, Tower 1183.
That was a really good exchange for you to listen to. And you heard that the EasyJet here, he was just cleared for Tower 118.3.
Lufthansa 25 Papa, request taxi.
25 Papa, not a problem, via Lima 5 and Mike.
Once the EasyJet here is cleared for Tower, we will follow him over.
Charlie via Lima 5 and Mike, Lufthansa 25 Papa.
Austin 39 Charlie, hold position, there's a wrong taxi Airbus.
Roger, Austin 39 Charlie.
Any minute now, you hear
5 Papa via Lima 5, Mike Lima 1.
you hear the speedbird here being handed over. Tower.
Hold short 23 left via Lima 5, Mike Lima 1, Lufthansa 25 Papa.
Amiri 2 Foxtrot is taxi.
Amiri 2 Foxtrot via Tango, Lima 4, Mike, holding for 23 left.
See this dashed line down here that he's just approaching?
Tango, Lima 4, Mike, holding for
That could be another hold point
Amiri 2 Fox.
that it gets given. So that they're going by the charts as Lima 3. I use Navigraph for example. Personally I couldn't fly without it. It is popular, so if you're just starting out, it may not be something you need straight away, but me personally I would advise you to get it straight away, so you can start learning the charts more and you don't need to panic and run around trying to find charts on different websites. For IFR anyway, there is talk about the VFR charts coming on Navigraph. A long time coming.
Lufthansa 18 knots, number 3.
On to number 3, Mother 3.
We're on tower now. You can see there they're all perfectly lined up, yeah? There Lingus is on the runway, waiting for clearance to depart. And our two friends here in the jet and the Speedbird, British Airways, they're both at the holding points. Let me know guys if the volumes aren't alright for you. I can get those adjusted. That's a nice little flare there from the Lufthansa. And he's down on the ground. And if you've been watching for a while, the Lufthansa will slow yourself down, pull off to the left, and he'll hold somewhere down here on Kilo 3, which is the first taxi.
Channel 69 Yankee, wind 210 degrees, 8 knots, gusting 18 knots, runway 23 left, clear takeoff, cheers.
That's the Shamrock is cleared for his departure.
Easy 823 Yankee, behind departing A320, line up made runway 23 left.
And I'll give you a guess.
Behind the A320 which is departing line up and wait from A23 left, the A23 Yankee.
Where the Shamrock Air Lingus is going. Nah, just kidding, he's going to Dublin, of course he is. Of course he is.
Lufthansa 4 Yankee, scheduled to 23 right.
Look at that line of traffic.
Lufthansa 4 Yankee, continue Kilo 3, hold short 23 left.
Okay, continue Kilo 3, holding short 23 left, Lufthansa 4 Yankee.
Because it's almost like a, you know, it's a ripple effect. One departs, one lines up. Those that are waiting just simply move to the next holding point.
Target evening, wind check 210 degrees, 8 knots, gusting 18 knots, number 3.
Düsseldorf Tower, maybe 2 Fox, routine.
Hello. Easy 823 Yankee, wind 210 degrees, 8 knots, gusting 18 knots, number 23 left, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, clear for takeoff, 823 left, the 823 Yankee, thank you.
Yeah, all wings 9 Echo, Mike, traffic information A320 departing 23 left, wind 210 degrees, 8 knots, gusting 18 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land.
Clear to land, the right, 09 Echo Mike.
The Euro wings there coming behind us. Oh, and there's a second.
Lufthansa 25 Papa, Düsseldorf Tower, hello, on Lima 1, Lima 1.
EasyJet's departing. A friend here in the Speedbird will be asked to line up and wait. The important part there being wait. He's allowed on the runway, but he cannot depart yet until that EasyJet is comfortably out the way. Hey Omar, how you doing?
Speedbird 559, line up right runway 23 left.
Line up and line from 23 left, Speedbird 559.
Speedbird 559 is lining up and wait. And Speedbird 559er, he's going to Echo Golf Kilo Kilo, so London Gatwick. Omar, with you at flight level 350. Good. A good friend here, Captain Amazy, he departed out of Düsseldorf just as we started the stream on his way to Copenhagen. He's in the chat here, letting us know that he is cruising up there on his way to Copenhagen.
Normal, contact after the mic, speed 180.25, ILS on my good right. 107 Delta Mike, Düsseldorf, tower, hello again, wind check, 210 degrees, 8 knots, gusting 18 knots, number 3. So wings 9 Echo Mike, expedite the gate. I will try my very best to
listen into this guys, okay? Because the controller can expedite the vacate, he wants this Eurowing comfortably off the runway.
On a 383, wind 1, correction, wind 200 degrees, 11 knots, runway 23 left, clear land, correction 23 right.
Runway 23 left is a wind, small fish.
You can see how close that was, yeah? The Eurowings had only just pulled off and this aircraft was coming in, hence the late landing clearance. When you're up there flying and you get a landing clearance, you know, you're right there and you still don't have permission to land, then you think you're on the think you're going on the go around.
Speedbird 559, wind 200 degrees, 11 knots, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, just.
It is.
Yeah, clear takeoff, Speedbird 559.
559 is clear for takeoff, so he'll start rolling out soon.
Delta 622 behind departing A320, line up, made runway 23 left.
We've got a bit of a gap between these two other aircraft coming in.
Delta 622, Düsseldorf Tower.
The Delta here's
Delta 622, Düsseldorf Tower.
not responding yet. Twice the controller's called.
Easy 823 Yankee arriving at 570, sorry.
Yeah, easy 823 Yankee, contact land radar 1255, next time on your own, please as on charts.
Contact the airport, Charlie, Easy 823 Yankee.
That's our friend in the Speedbird, he's on his way to London's Gatwick.
Delta 622, Düsseldorf Tower.
I think Delta down there, he is maybe one digit out on his frequency, perhaps? He's not checked it correctly.
Düsseldorf 414, wind 200 degrees, 11 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land.
Düsseldorf 4 Yankee, cross runway 23 left, and after ground 126.
Okay, crossing 23 left and after ground 11, Düsseldorf 4 Yankee.
So the Lufthansa is now clear to cross that runway. As soon as he crosses...
Mike, contact, correction, cross runway 23 left, and after ground 126, just. Left and after ground 1.16,
So both of them, Eurowings 5 Echo Mike, he's also cleared. So the guys cross the runway, they go over that yellow line, they contact ground, and ground will get them to the stand.
Delta 622, Düsseldorf Tower.
Delta's pulled onto the runway.
Delta 622, Düsseldorf Tower.
He has not been cleared to do that.
Delta 622, hold position, I second hold position.
So at least he is holding position, he's lined up, and so essentially it's a big no-no. You can't cross onto that runway without tower.
Speedbird 559 over to departure 128.55.
So the tower's looking at two things now. He has an unresponsive aircraft, so he does not have two-way communication with him. He's also got traffic ahead crossing the runway, and he's now rolling down the runway towards another aircraft, the Eurowings. Not good piloting skills, guys. It's not something we should be doing on the network. And I'm pretty sure that Delta captain will have one of the VATSIM supervisors be contacting them shortly. Going by the tower's lack of response there, I think the tower will be speaking to a supervisor about that individual. In a way, I'm sort of happy that we saw it on the stream.
Condor 7 Delta Mike, wind 200 degrees 110 from 230.
Not obviously in a nice way, or a, you know, but
right, Condor 7 Delta Mike.
I'm glad that it's a...
Your wings 474, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening.
It's an example. Show people how not to do it. But the controller right now will be pretty sort of annoyed, shall we say? Because the whole operation here at Düsseldorf since we've been online has been outstanding.
Say call sign again, please.
American Fox.
The Delta there.
To Foxtrot, radio 5.
Yeah, it was not good. Anyway, let's forget about the bad stuff because it happens sometimes. Pretty sure the pilot will be notified of little errors there, and yeah, it's all about learning, to be honest. But
Papa, land of Med, runway 3 left. Wind rate, runway 3 left, 25 Papa.
there's nothing the controller can do about it yet.
Cross runway 23 left after ground 121.9.
He asked multiple times.
Cross runway 23 left and after VATSIM 121.9, so now just small effecting.
As you can see, the Lufthansa is cleared to enter the runway.
Wing 474, wind 200 degrees 11 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
And they all just move up, yeah? Bravo, Eurowings cleared to land.
Guten Abend, Düsseldorf.
You can see the airport just comes to life now that the sun is going down over Düsseldorf.
Last station, second call sign, please. And EDDL 414, cross runway 23 left out.
There we go, that's what I like to see. On GA traffic. Lovely.
Condor 7 Delta Mike, cross runway 23 left, thereafter ground 11.9. Cross runway 23 left, thereafter ground 11.9, Condor 7 Delta Mike, danke dir für den Service.
Let's get ourselves up there.
Sure.
We'll head up to that holding point and I'll explain what the controller's doing. Well, as best I can anyway. A little bit. So these two aircraft have been cleared to cross runway 23 left. What they'll do is they'll both cross a little bit close for comfort, but yeah, it's not bad. They'll both get over the yellow line there, then they'll contact ground.
Right, then left, gate Bravo 6.
We're on ground now.
Select now right on Mike and then flight number 1, Bravo 6, Tower 1.
Correct, that is taxi Papa 4, gate Bravo 6, next on the left hand side.
Thank you.
So we've got the Condor. We'll listen out for him on ground frequency now.
Düsseldorf ground, Eurowings, 9 Lima Bravo, ready to taxi.
Eurowings 9 Lima Bravo via Papa 3, Mike, SB1, holding point 2.
Taxi via Papa 3, Mike, holding point Lima 1 from runway 23 left for Eurowings, 9 Lima Bravo.
Delta 4242 ready for taxi.
Delta 4242, roger. Expect taxi via Mike, Lima 4 and Mike. Your number 2 behind you in front.
Just listening
Roger
for the
that.
condom now.
Expecting 23 left via Mike, Lima 4 and Mike behind the traffic in front of us.
Ground 0, Eurowings 8 is stand full return to
Yes, it's the next on the left hand side.
Ground Eurowings 8 November stand out of our flight ready for business.
8 November, roger, push back approved, facing north.
Facing north, Eurowings 8 November.
Monitor 446 is full, can we take Bravo 5?
Yes, you can take Bravo 4 or Bravo 8.
Copy that, Bravo 8, Bravo 8 on front.
Eurowings 05 Mike request taxi.
Just let me know what frequency you want to monitor. We've tried them all now.
5 Alpha Mike, taxi holding point 23 left via Tango Alpha 4 Mike.
We will switch back over to tower now.
Wings 474 cross runway 23 left, after ground 121.6.
It is.
Copy runway 23 left, after ground 121.
His instruction was to cross 23 left and after ground. Sorry, and after he crosses, go over the ground. So he will go over the runway. We get to the holding point here where the yellow line is.
So wings big off, put Düsseldorf turn out.
He will stop at that point.
Capital Option Echo Mike, wind 200 degrees 1.
We'll listen out for him now. We're back on the ground frequency.
Delta 4242 are cleared to follow the traffic in front of us.
Yes, you can follow it.
Roger.
Düsseldorf ground, hello, Eurowings 474.
That's them now.
Eurowings 474, hello. Alpha 3 via Papa 1.
Taxi to gate, Alpha 3 via Papa 1, Eurowings 474 to
Eurowings 474, sorry, my fail. You are the dash. You has Victor 29er via Papa 1 takeoff.
So he will be taxiing all the way around. And he'll be coming round here next to the Swiss. This Swiss here is on Alpha 2. And
Eurowings 9 Lima Bravo, hold short Lima 4, gives way.
Anyway, back on the tower frequency now. We have 2 aircraft coming in on final.
Wings, big off Echo behind, departing 8320 line up, right, runway 23 left behind.
Departing now, running up to the left, Eurowings, big off Echo.
Tower, good evening, United 1243 there.
So the first aircraft coming in to land, he's coming in from Leipzig.
United 1243 Düsseldorf traffic dealing.
Alright, I'm number 2 to take off, morning 20.
Well, they're both domestic flights that's coming in now. The first one from Leipzig, the second coming in, Lufthansa 5 Juliet Foxtrot. He's coming in from Munich. You should see the Eurowings flights coming in.
Leipzig 1040, I affirm 200 degrees, 11 knots, runway 23 right, clear land.
This is right, clear land, Leipzig 1040.
Lufthansa 5 Juliet Foxtrot.
Don't worry about things if you see that, guys. Because we use different sims, or sometimes scenery mismatches.
Düsseldorf Tower, Eurowings 05 of Mike, wait for departure runway 23 left.
On the United
Lufthansa 5 Juliet Foxtrot, wind 200 degrees, 11 knots, runway 23 right, clear for
and then the other Eurowings. Just one of those things. So now it's the Lufthansa landing now. He's coming in from Munich.
So tell this guy how it's possible he passed through me and stands in front of me holding 23 left. That aircraft, I don't know who is holding it, I don't know who is this pilot. I'm running over him now.
I don't know yet.
Oh, so I was wrong. There does seem to be a conflict down there, as you can hear.
3 Golf, Echo wind 200 degrees, 11 knots, runway 23 left, clear for the golf.
Oh well. You'll listen out for part 2 of this one. The pilot wasn't too happy, that's for sure.
Düsseldorf Tower, Eurowings 9 Lima Bravo, approaching holding point Lima 1.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, line of right, runway 23 left.
I'm going to line up 23 left, United 243.
Yeah, something pretty funky went on down there between those two. Anyway. Okay, we've got the Eurowings just departed.
Lufthansa 6 Lima Foxtrot, cross runway 23 left, after ground 11.6.
That's 6 Lima Foxtrot there.
Crossing 23 left and after crossing 1216 for Lufthansa 6 Lima Foxtrot.
Leipzig 1040, cross runway 23 left, after ground 12.6.
The Leipzig behind. He's also clear.
Cargo 9 Echo Mike, cross runway 23 left, on the outside ground 121.9.
That's this aircraft here.
Cross 3 left, on the other side ground on 121.9. Couple of left.
Eurowings 8 Charlie Mike, LF 23 left.
Germanwings 8 Charlie Mike, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 200 degrees, 11 knots, number 2. Other stations take empty.
I'm sure you'll all agree
Eurowings 901,
that
final runway 23 right.
the whole team here at Düsseldorf tonight have been
wind check 200 degrees, 11 knots, number 2.
absolutely perfect.
Number 1.
Second, fit.
Yeah, number 1.
The way they've managed the airport tonight has been impeccable.
Tower, good evening, LJ 23 right.
Very nice view there. You've got 3 coming in on final. You've got 1 lined up and
United
3
1, 2,
waiting.
3, 4, wind 200 degrees, 11 knots, runway 23 left, clear take off shift.
Clear takeoff, United 243. Thank you.
So a bit of information on the 3 aircraft you can see on the stream coming in.
You're another 1, traffic confirmation 787 departing 23 left, wind 200 degrees 11 from 23 right, please land.
Crystal Lines, runway 23 right, 0901.
So 9001, he is the guy at the front.
Düsseldorf Tower, good evening.
And what he was getting there, a traffic advisory, is essentially he's coming in and he's going to land on 23 right. The controller was just letting them know that on 23 left there was a departing 787.
Düsseldorf Tower, Eurowings 8 November, Able Lima 3.
Just so the pilot up there knows what he's looking at, yeah? He's well aware of what's going on. And you can see a 4th aircraft lined up on final.
05 Alpha Mike, line up by runway 23 left.
That's him here. The Eurowings line up and wait. So what you'll get now, the Delta will take his spot.
Eurowings 8 November, continue Lima 1 please.
Lima 1.
Düsseldorf Tower, hello, easy 1 to November Golf on the island, 23 right.
Let's watch the landing.
Yeah, Lufthansa 528 Foxtrot, I know.
Very nice.
Eurowings 05 Alpha Mike, wind 200 degrees 11 knots from 23 left, clear takeoff goodbye.
Take off.
Runway 23 left, schönen Tag noch, tschüss.
Now what this aircraft coming in will be looking at just now,
Easy 1 to November Golf, very good evening on the island.
he will be hoping and praying that
Easy 1 to November Golf,
Eurowings
good evening, wind check 200 degrees 11 knots, number 3.
indicates the runway.
Number 3 and say again the speed for easy 1 to November Golf.
No speed, wind check 200 degrees 11 knots.
Roger, thanks, easy 1
He's
to
still
November
not been cleared to land, okay? He cannot be cleared to land
Good evening, Gear Transport 7 Delta X-ray Lima 3.
until the Eurowings is off.
Eurowings 8 Charlie Mike, traffic information A320 departing 23 left, wind 200 degrees 11 knots, runway 23 right, clear land.
Cleared to land, there you go.
3 right, traffic type, Eurowings 8 Charlie Mike.
Eurowings 901, continue Kilo 3, hold short 23 left.
Continue to hold short 23 left, Eurowings 901.
Delta 4242, line up and wait, runway 23 left.
Line up and wait 23 left, Delta 4242.
Oh, we are at 7,000 and can we switch to the approach, United 1243?
There's 1243, next time please by your own, as on charts, 12855, and transponder Charlie please.
Okay, they're on Charlie and we're going to follow the route by our own.
Okay, so that isn't actually what the controller was letting the United know. You'll remember, going back, that the United who departed, he was still on the tower frequency.
Yeah, Delta X-ray Papa.
So what he'd actually asked there was, am I sticking with you or should I go over to approach? And the controller essentially said, you know, if you follow the ATIS or you follow the charts would tell you that after departure, you contact approach on your own. Normally a good way to identify this if you should be switching on your own is when tower clears you to depart. So if it was this Delta down here, he would say Delta cleared to depart, have a good flight, or he would say something that suggests that that's the end of his communication with you. That would normally suggest to me as a pilot flying that that maybe missed something on the ATIS or the charts, which suggests that immediately after departure I should be switching. Hopefully I've explained that well enough. If I haven't, just ask again and I'll try a different way.
Delta 4242, wind 200 degrees 11 knots, runway 23 left, clear takeoff goodbye.
Clear for takeoff 23 left, Delta 4242. Danke, schönen Abend.
I'll give it another 10 minutes or so, guys, and then I'm going to log off for this evening.
Lufthansa 528 Foxtrot behind X departing A320 Neo, cross runway 23 left on the other side.
I think the traffic that's left coming in and out, maybe... Yeah, there won't be much more of it. In fact, I say that. Germany is one of the busiest airspaces that you'll get. So who do we have coming in here? We have an EasyJet coming in from London Gatwick. Behind him we have a Lufthansa 47 Golf. Behind him we have Eurowings and then a Speedbird. You can see 3 out of 4.
Eurowings, Lima Bravo line, right runway 23 left.
Line up runway 23 left for your 9 flight, Lima Bravo.
Eurowings down there.
November, Golf, wind 100 degrees 11 knots, runway 23 right, clear land.
That's this guy here.
Please land runway 23 right, 21 November Golf.
Eurowings, 901, cross runway 23 left.
Eurowings 3 left, Eurowings 901.
And that's the Eurowings over there, who's just had clearance to cross the runway.
Düsseldorf with a Eurowings floating uniform 23 right.
Remember, guys, you should never access or enter a runway unless the controller gives you
Eurowings floating uniform, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 200 degrees 11 knots, number 3.
For example, you're on Unicom, which is VATSIM's frequency, if no controllers are online. You should always observe the same sort of principles, yeah? Check both ways, check some of the other software like VATSPY or Volanta, something to show that if you enter that runway, you're not going to impede on someone else's movements. Not everyone will call out on Unicom via voice, but sometimes they will text, so just a bit of due diligence. Most people are quite courteous on the Unicom.
And you want to November Golf expedite ticket.
That's the EasyJet there. You've just been asked to expedite the vacating of the runway.
Eurowings 908 on mic.
That's because the the Lufthansa 47 Golf is right there. Okay. He's on.
Contact ground 116.
He's on final. Doesn't have clearance for landing yet until this chap. And the EasyJet is off.
Towers there with Eurowings 938 on mic.
And he's vacating now, yeah?
Eurowings 901, contact ground 116.
Ground 116, Eurowings 01, bye-bye.
Easy 1 to November
Hi, Romgeek. Is this view just a drawing view in Microsoft, or do you have a special program?
If the 47 Golf, wind 200 degrees 11 knots, runway 23 right, clear land.
Yes, it's just a drone view. So I've connected as an observer, so my aircraft is up there somewhere, but I've connected as an observer, so I'm not annoying anyone, and yeah, just using the drone cam to get a good view for you. Hope you're well, thanks for joining the stream. That's the Lufthansa landing. Behind him we have, I think it's a Lufthansa cargo behind him. Let's just check the distance.
Eurowings 9 Lima Bravo, wind 200 degrees 11 knots, runway 23 left, clear takeoff.
Clear to take off, Eurowings 9 Lima Bravo.
We're getting busy with arrivals now, which is nice to see. You can see the perfect separation. It's worth noting that that's not just happened by itself. You have, let me just check here. Now you have the approach controllers, yeah? You have 2 of them.
Easy 1 to November Golf, holding at Kilo 3.
And you have Langen radar online. When you see the aircraft on the stream lined up like that with perfect separation.
Reporting a uniform traffic information A320 departing 23 left, wind 200 degrees 11 knots, runway 23 right, clear land.
That's because the guys at approach and centre are Langen radar. That's because they've made that happen, yeah. All this one
German
massive
Mike,
turning
next
cog.
departing A320, cross runway 23 left.
Next departing 23 left,
So those 4 aircraft you can see on final just now, they'll be having
Tower during 7 Papa Yankee, Island 23 right.
speed restrictions.
Hearing 7 Papa Yankee, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 200 degrees, 11 knots, number 3.
To make sure that the separation gives enough for the plane in front to land and then vacate. I'll give it another 5 minutes here and I will log off for this evening. But if you like the stream, please subscribe to the channel. I think we will try and do this at least twice a week going forward. So if you like what you see, subscribe and you'll get a notification next time we are live. This is the first time we've done this one as well, guys, so it can only get better. We just figured it'd be something that some people may find quite useful. We have the Speedbird now.
Yeah, GV48, cross runway 23 left.
And the Speedbird, he has
Speedbird 932, wind 260 degrees, 16 knots, runway 23 right, clear land.
Good land, 6 right, Speedbird 932.
He's came from London's Heathrow.
Düsseldorf Tower during 451. Guten Abend, on localizer runway 23 right, 13 miles.
Easy 1 2 November Golf, cross runway 23 left.
Cross runway 23 left, easy 1 to November Golf.
Germanwings A Charlie Mike, continue left on Mike, contact ground 121.6.
Follow the Speedbird down. Nice little flare at the end there.
True.
Is he coming down?
Düsseldorf Tower during 451 on localizer runway 23 right, 11 miles.
Yeah, hearing 451, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 260 degrees, 60 knots, numb.
So we'll have a little blockage there, I don't know. The tower's clearing the aircraft across and he's staying to the aircraft here.
Yeah, GV48, continue right on Mike and contact ground 11.9.
But they need to contact ground, so now that this guy is moving out the way, he's got his taxi instructions, the rest of them will move up and get off that runway.
Easy 1 to November Golf, currently holding on runway 23 left, traffic in the front. Okay, now we're moving.
So you can see that was the captain down there on the runway just advising that he knows he's on the runway, but the aircraft in front weren't moving.
Hearing 7 Papa Yankee, wind 260 degrees, 260 degrees, 16 knots, runway 23 right, clear land.
Clear land 23 right, hearing 7 Papa Yankee.
Okay, so Euro wings 7 Papa Yankee, he's coming in from London Heathrow as well. I must say, guys, the tower controller this evening here at Düsseldorf has been an absolute pleasure to listen into.
And easy 1 to November Golf, contact ground 116.
Fair play.
121.6, easy 1 to November Golf and vacated runway 2.
Manny, hello. Brad, hello. I hope you are both well. So if you've just joined, we'll explain the sequence that the tower controller is managing at the moment. So he's using holding points Lima here for the departing traffic. It's basically one out and then one lining up in wait. He's using 2-3 right for his incoming traffic. And once these guys are landing, what he's doing is he's having them vacate on these top 2 taxiways here.
Transport 7 Delta X-ray, wind 260 degrees, 16 knots, runway 23 left, clear takeoff, cheers.
And then he's clearing them one at a time to cross over that runway and contact ground. You'll hear it in a minute. Got very dark all of a sudden.
Wings 8 November, behind departing, Eurotrans A300, line up with runway 23 left behind.
And I'm just going to put on the weather radar here because, yeah, there's a weather front just passing right over Düsseldorf right now. And you can see that coming in.
Delta Alpha X-Ray, Papa Düsseldorf Tower.
Delta Alpha X-Ray.
I'll tell you what though, if you rewind
Papa, just
about an hour ago,
10 to 20 minutes delay due to a high inbound traffic inbound.
It was lovely here.
Alright, good evening.
Eurotrans 2 Papa Mike, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 260 degrees 16 knots, number 2.
Guys, it's my intention just to stick with Tower at the moment because he is the busiest. But if you're watching and you want to maybe hear a bit of clearance or hear the instructions of how a ground controller would send a static aircraft from the stand to the active runway, just let me know.
Wings 451, traffic just departed A300 23 left, wind 260 degrees 16 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
During 451, clear to land, runway 23 right.
So this is the Eurowings 7 Papa Yankee out of... No, he's not. Stand by. 451 out of Munich. A domestic flight. We have the Eurowings lined up. Ready for departure 23 left.
The Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 260 degrees 16 knots, number 3.
And you can see that weather's just coming right in now, yeah? Look at that.
Okay, Papa 250, good tower.
Yes, call sign again, please.
Yankee Alpha Papa 250.
Yankee 2590, wind check 260 degrees 16 knots, number 3.
16 knots speed, number 3, Yankee Alpha 250.
Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, with you to land 23 right, I will go for pleasure.
Let's follow the Eurowings down.
Contact 1401, hello.
In fact, what I'll do, guys, is we'll follow Eurowings 451
Station second,
to the stand.
on the RS.
Alright. When he gets passed over, we'll switch over with him. I've done that a few times now on the stream, but we'll do it again. So what we are listening out for here is Eurowings 451.
Wings 8 November, wind 260 degrees 16 knots, runway 23 left, clear takeoff, cheers.
So he will vacate here, join the queue of traffic. He'll stay on tower, okay, because he's not clear of these runways yet. And he'll just wait in the queue. Tower will then clear them to cross 23 left, which is his active departing runway. And he'll be given the ground frequency after that, alright? What's important to note is he must be over this yellow line here. That's his taxi lights just went on. He must be over that yellow line there to be clear of the runway.
Wings 9008, land up right runway 23 left.
Wings 9008, land up and right runway 23 left.
Hello again, John. I use SimBrief for flight plans and I have SimPlates for charts as far as it's okay.
Eurotrans 2 Papa Mike, traffic departing 23
You know,
left,
John, yes.
20, wind 260 degrees 16 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
I'll just turn this down a little bit for you in case you can't hear me. Let me see. Yeah, I would thoroughly recommend Navigraph purely because of the accuracy of them and the fact that they get updated frequently. Absolutely would. I think there's different levels of subscription as well. But because you have moving maps on there, it's so user friendly. It's all done by touch. If you use it on your iPad or something, they have a thing called SimLink. Personally, I've got mine on the iPad in front of me, and it's just a dream. So yeah, in a long story short sense, I would absolutely recommend it.
One holding point, please. 60 bit further.
Yankee Foxtrot 0, we're directing to runway 23 right.
Another thing that could be done down there with the landing traffic is they could use the other taxiway here at the end of the runway.
Yankee Foxtrot 0.
Apologies for the brightness, guys. It is because there is a weather front moving over the top.
Yankee
It's
Foxtrot
very
0,
dark.
we're ready for approach, we're direct to runway 23 right.
But
Yes,
we
you
will
are
still
already on
follow
approach and wind 260 degrees,
Zero Wings
16 knots, clear to land.
451. Alright, we'll follow this guy here
Clear to land, right, please, Yankee Foxtrot.
to the stand, and then that'll be
So,
us
and
done
look
for
at the
this
south
evening.
of Golf, cross runway 23 left thereafter, taxi via Mike Papa 3 to gate Alpha 16.
Crossing runway 23 left, taxi Mike, Papa 3 to Alpha 16, Lufthansa for Bingo.
And John, there you go as well. Manny has just replied in the text.
Taxi to gate Bravo 03 via Mike and Papa 3.
Yeah, it does 100% Navigraph. Yeah.
November Juliet 3000 established altitude.
You know, Navigraph is an absolute dream for
Wings 14
ground movements.
to the left, taxi stand Bravo 03 via Mike and Papa 2.
This is 5 November, Juliet Düsseldorf Tower, good evening. After bye. Yanka 2590, clear to land, runway 23 right.
Clear land to 3 right, Yankee Foxtrot 0.
Remember, guys, we're listening for Eurowings 451. Alright?
16 knots, number 3.
Number 3, 5 November Juliet.
So tower nose.
Eurowings Papa Yankee, cross runway 23 left, thereafter ground 121.6.
He knows he's keeping that aircraft waiting. He's just trying to get the filter this traffic over to ground. See, the visibility is very poor down here now.
Tower, good evening, Scandinavian 496 from Lima.
There's our friend here, Eurowings 451. He will stop at the
Scandinavian
point.
496, Düsseldorf Tower evening.
We're going to wait for Eurowings 451, cross 23 left, and contact ground.
Eurowings Trans Super Mike, stand by please for a moment, we have a high load of traffic. And Eurowings 9008, wind 260 degrees 16 knots, runway 23 left, clear takeoff.
Definitely, John, try it out. You can search it up on YouTube if you want to see how other guys use it. But I do guarantee that once you have it as part of your sim setup, you won't be without it.
0, the runway 23 right is cleared on Kilo 5.
Remember to hit that subscribe button, guys. AV8 Flight Club, we plan on doing this twice a week, maybe even more during busy events. We do think it will be beneficial. So, yeah, if you hit subscribe, next time we do this, you'll get a little notification just letting you know that we are live. Feel free to ask anything at all. Like I said at the start of the stream, if you weren't here, if we don't know the answer here and then, we will do our best to get you the answer and reply when we can.
Section 903 Alpha, line up with runway 23 left.
Eurowings 903 Alpha, line up runway 23 left, await.
Oh, I lost him there. There he is. It is not nice up there today, is it?
Wind 260 degrees 16 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
23 right, clear to land, there we go, 450.
Bear in mind that we used to be able to see the aircraft clear as day.
Our Swift 30.
Now I can't even see him up there.
Distance 14.
Anyway, nearly finished. Remember, Eurowings 451, that's who we're following.
Last station, second call sign please.
Swift 302, inbound 33 right.
Swiss 302 Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 26 over decrease 16 knots, number 4.
Good 302.
Yes, he is going to get very busy with incoming traffic. It doesn't look, it doesn't actually look like he's going to get any respite anytime soon. I'll tell you what, as much as tower controllers go, this guy is very, very good. You can just see by the amount of aircraft that he's managing, departing, holding short, landing, he's just got it, hasn't he? This is the aircraft that's just cleared to land. We're just about seeing him now. I honestly can't believe that only 1 hour ago the weather here was very nice, and now all of a sudden this cloud is just swept over.
Your wings 903 Alpha, wind 260, clear 16 knots, runway 23 left, clear takeoff, just.
Your wings 903 Alpha, clear for takeoff, runway 23, goodbye, thanks a lot.
I think the tower will depart this aircraft that's waiting. Yes, he is. And then he will give the aircraft that we're following, Eurowings 451. He will cross him over to the left.
Lufthansa 0727, hello.
Lufthansa 0727, yeah, clear.
That there was an absolute textbook way of establishing two-way communications.
Düsseldorf Tower, Eurowings 90465 is at 3000 on the ILS for runway 23 right.
Sabaya Lufthansa 5, November, Juliet, wind 260, clear 16 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 23 right, 5 November, Juliet.
451 will probably get some clearance now to cross, I would think.
Tower, Eurowings 90465 is on the ILS for runway 23 right.
Yeah, Eurowings 90465, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 260G, 16 knots, number 4.
Number 4 to land, Eurowings 90465.
That's 17, maybe? By the looks of it.
Düsseldorf 125, and right runway 23 left.
Line up and wait to shoot right, turn 125.
That's him managing his flow of traffic at the holding points for departure.
There we go, 450, request taxi. To your gate, please.
Yes, in due time, please.
That one goes without any explanation, yeah?
932, cross runway 23 left.
Copy, left, keep an eye, please.
Receiver 932 thereafter, ground 121.9.
And 1.19, receiver 932, goodbye.
That will be the speed bump to my right. If I can find them for you. Yep. .451 is following. Should be getting clearance to cross.
Corner 2 Lima Echo, wind 260, clear 16 knots, runway 23 right, clear land.
That was late line
Static only.
clearance. He's been given it nonetheless. Condor.
Doubling 770.
Here he is.
Kilometer 9 Romeo, Düsseldorf Tower, good evening, wind check 260, clear 16 knots, number 3.
We want the pilot.
451, cross runway 23 left thereafter, ground 121.6.
Here he is.
During 451, cross runway 23 right, correction left, and after 121.6, bye bye.
We are now on 121.6. The Eurowings will start taxiing over the runway. The aircraft lined up will wait. Now, what the pilot, the captain of 451 here should be expecting now is...
Wings 90246, pushback approved.
Sorry, so what he'll be expecting now is to get taxi instructions to his stand. Once he's over that yellow line...
Launching arm, Wings 1251, stand Victor 28, ready for pushback.
Wings 1251, Düsseldorf ground, guten Abend, pushback approved.
Wings 1251, push approved, danke.
Wings 90246, Düsseldorf ground.
Sorry, I was saying that you must be over those lines, yeah? If you are still at the left-hand side, the checkered side, you are not off the runway.
Wings 451, request taxi to gate, hello.
Wings 451, Düsseldorf ground, guten Abend, taxi stand Victor 45 via Mike, Lima 5 and Tango.
Wings 451, taxi to stand Victor 45 via Mike, Lima 5 and Tango.
Wings 90246, Düsseldorf ground.
Oh, Victor 45. Okay, so he is going to be up here. Okay. And it's okay to take a couple of minutes at that loading point if you need to, or just start taxi very slow, whilst you also consult the charts. Basically he is going left on Mike. He will come up to this point here, which is Lima 5.
Düsseldorf ground, good evening, taxi stand Victor 73 via Mike in Lima 7.
Tango is this green eliminated
Going to
area
Victor
here.
73 via Mike, Lima 7, and get up to the right in here.
Let's follow him up, right?
Super for Mike, Düsseldorf ground, guten Abend.
It's now on Mike.
Victor 42, taxi via Mike, Lima 5 and Tango.
Lima 5. Oh, sorry about the camera views there, guys. So this here is essentially telling him that he is on Mike. This is Lima 5, and if he takes a right, he will be on Tango. And what he does is he follows this Tango taxiway all the way up to stand Victor 45. So let's have a look. There he is there.
Wings 90246, Düsseldorf ground, radio check.
So he's looked at the sign, he's looked at his charts.
Dann war es, glaube ich, ein Problem auf meiner Seite, habe ich ein paar Mal gerufen, pushback approved.
And just like an absolute champion, he has it. Alright.
Sorry dafür.
He's now on Tango. And he will follow Tango to Victor 45, so let me see. Here's the 6.
Wings 451, hot position, they're pushing traffic.
Wings 451, holding position.
Here we should have 47 and 46, 45. There we go.
Good evening, during 75 uniform, Geld Alpha 13, request push.
Wings 75 uniform, Düsseldorf ground, guten Abend, pushback approved.
Okay, my domestic goddess friend. Thank you, John. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. Have a good night, sir.
Wings 1251, just to confirm, facing east.
Domestic goddess, that made me chuckle.
Jungs 1251, gibt ein Problem, Pushback 2, das ist das Beste, was ich hinkriege. Ich würde aber dann rechts raus.
You can see our friend here at Eurowings.
Gas geht auf, dann report ready.
He will just be trying to figure out where Victor 45 is. I wish we could just wave at him. It's over here. Hello. Victor 45. Just for the sake of it, let me just skip back a little bit of time so we can more clearly see. There we go. So you can see Victor 45 on the ground marking. That is where our friend here, Eurowings 451, needs to be. Let's go down there and almost be a map. Victor 45. Okay, you stay right here. There we go. Our friend should stop right here. Okay. I know I've said that a few times, guys, but because the stream's nearly finished, when our friend gets himself parked up, we'll finish the stream, but the Düsseldorf controllers are just very, very good. They really are. You know, guys, I suppose whilst we're waiting on Eurowings 451, it is important to realise that he's not in anyone's way. He is just figuring out, well, I assume he's just figuring out where Victor 45 is. If you ever do get in this position, it's honestly okay to ask the controller for a bit of guidance. Yeah, just tell him that you're new to the airport, you're just struggling to identify. Trust me, you'll be doing the controller a favour, because the alternative is that you turn the wrong way and give the controller a bit of a headache at times.
Thanks for flying, have a nice evening.
Düsseldorf ground, good evening. Here we go 450 on Lima 7.
Here we go 450, Düsseldorf ground, good evening. Taxi stand Victor 75 via Mike in Lima 7.
I don't know if Eurowings will get contacted here.
Lima 7, here we go 450.
Düsseldorf ground, good evening, Lufthansa 5 November Juliet with you, Lima 9.
Lufthansa 5 November Juliet, Düsseldorf ground, guten Abend. Taxi left on Mike, hold short of Lima 7.
Left on Mike and hold short of Lima 7, Lufthansa 5 November Juliet.
Düsseldorf ground, guten Abend, Swiss 198, gate Alpha 2, ready for pushback.
Swiss 198, Düsseldorf ground, guten Abend, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Swiss 198.
So what's happened with our friend?
we are ready for taxi.
Wings 1251, wunderbar, taxi holding front runway 23 left via Tango Lima 4, Mike in Lima 1.
Wings 1251, taxi on runway 23 left via Tango Lima 4, Mike Lima 1.
Ground Swiss 3.
I'll try and hold on for another minute or so.
And requesting taxi to stand Victor 450.
But our friend just appears to be static at the moment.
Wings 9246, taxi holding front runway 23 left via Papa 4, Mike and Lima 1. Lufthansa 5 November Juliet, continue taxi to gate Alpha 16 via Mike and Papa 3.
Alpha 16 via Mike and Papa 3, Lufthansa 5 November Juliet.
With 302 Düsseldorf ground, good evening. Stand Victor 76, taxi via Lima 7.
Okay, stand Victor 7.
Victor 45
via Lima 7.
is where the aircraft that we're following could be.
Ground good evening, Lima 7, Lima 6.
KLM 9er. Stand by. KLM 907 Romeo, Düsseldorf ground, guten Abend. Behind the crossing A319, left to right to left. Taxi to gate Bravo 06 via Papa 4.
I don't know what's happening there. You sometimes get it, guys.
What's the Irving 75 uniform address taxi?
Okay, guys, I'm not too sure what's happening with our friend there. And
Irving 90246, sorry, my mistake, hold position, I call you back.
451.
Yeah, left on the 5 November Juliet. Should we take left on Tango?
Yeah, let's just observe for another minute or so to see how controller manoeuvres traffic round about the aircraft. This fella here decided that he would just log out instead. That's something I personally do. I like to get to the stand and shut down.
Number 5 November Juliet, hold position.
Holding position 5 November Juliet, we can take Alpha 12, that's right in front of us.
Number 5 November Juliet, taxi Alpha 12, straight ahead.
Take ahead to Alpha 12, left on the 5 November Juliet.
Okay, I'm going to ditch 451 and go for Lufthansa. I hope the captain of 451 is alright, because, yeah.
Wings 451, request continue taxi to Victor 45.
Ah, there he is.
Wings 451, you can continue taxi now. You were clear to all the way, Victor 45.
Wings 451, I had instruction to hold my position for the pushing back, for the aircraft pushing back from Victor to 8 or something.
Oh, sorry for that. Then continue taxi.
That's another great example, guys, of just common courtesy on the network here.
9246, taxi holding front runway 23 left, Papa 4, Mike and Lima 1.
I actually missed that as well. I didn't actually hear that he was actually... Still laughing at this aircraft up here.
Number 9 Echo Kilo, call you back. You're holding 1251, contact the field of power, 118, decimal 3.
It's 1251, 118,
Let's see if he gets it dead on the line, shall we?
905 uniform, taxi holding front runway 23 left, Papa 2, Mike and Lima 1.
There he is, come on.
Locked, here wings 905 uniform, taxi holding point 23 left, Papa 2, Mike, Lima 1.
Oh, 45's there.
3 left via Papa 2, Mike and Lima 1, 75 uniform.
That's alright, we follow you. We followed you
Number
this far.
9 Echo Kilo, when clear of detecting traffic behind, pushback approved.
Ah, there we go. Guys, listen, thanks again for joining tonight. It's been a first for the AV8 Flight Club. We just figured that it'd be helpful for some people to observe a busy airport during a VATSIM event. We'll get this added to our streaming plan. This kind of stream, plane spotting and VATSIM frequency monitoring for twice a week initially, and yeah, hopefully it helps some new pilots. Don't ever be shy about connecting, just get involved, ask the questions, and the main thing is know your aircraft. If you know how to fly your aircraft, that's most of the battle, yeah. The rest of it you can pick up just by speaking to people, no problem at all. Well, have a good night everyone, thanks for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. See you next time. Bye bye.